Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. We are doing another equipment maintenance video. So today we are going to grease the what was it? I just looked at it. Woods R07 Brush Hog. So I'm just going to show you where all the grease fittings are. Then I'm going to go in and grease them, show you where the gearbox is, and then I'll take you underneath. And I'll do all the actual maintenance later just because it takes me so long to do it while I'm trying to do it with you, and I'm already behind today. But I wanted to get this video out just in case somebody else needs to do this. So we've got a grease fitting here on each of the wheel hubs. We want to make sure our wheels are properly inflated. I'm trying to, as my redundancy video states, I'm trying to get at least one spare wheel. I don't know if I said that in there. I'm trying to get at least one spare wheel for all of my equipment and all of my tractors in my wheel shed. That way I just have a spare if I have a flat. If it doesn't pump up immediately, I can just change it out, go back to work, and fix the flat later, and then the flat one is now my new spare. Anyways, working from the outside in, we have a grease fitting on the hub, grease fitting here, flip over to this side, grease fitting here, and then a grease fitting on the outside of the hub again. I don't think there's one in here. No, there is not. Working from the back to the front, we have one here and here. Those don't need much, maybe just a quarter of a pump. Just it greases the threads on the height adjuster. Right here we have our gearbox. It's actually full of grease. The person I bought it from filled it with grease, so I don't have to do this, but I am going to pop her apart and check her each year. That's what I do. So I'm going to pull this apart and check her. I'm not going to do it right now, but it's full of grease instead of gear lube, so you don't have to change it out each year. That's one thing that you could do on like the rake, how I change that out, but I've gotten so good and fast at that, I don't know how I would dump that. That would be annoying. Anyways, moving on. At each of the universal joints there is a grease fitting. One there. Where's this one? Of course now I can't find this one. Let's watch me pinch my fingers again. Alright, I gotta set you down while I turn this. This is, if you remember, I don't know if I got it on video, but I pinched my fingers quite badly once playing with this thing. So right there, that's where it is. And then in one of the corresponding corners is, there it is on that one. Yeah. It's in that corner right there. And so that's how you grease it. I typically go through and give it a grease each time I use it. Once at the beginning of the year and once at the end of the year. That way I'd rather over grease it a little bit. Tires are normal. The grease, check once a year. And then we come down here. I try and clean the chains out too every time I use it. And of course I've turned that to the far side and away from me. So, where's the closer one? Let's go to that one. Or let me bring it over to us. Sometimes that works better too. Ah, there we are. Excellent. So, we can see the blade. It's a little bit fuzzy for you, but we can see the blade is a little bit dinged up from hitting rocks. But honestly, that's not too bad for a brush hog blade. I might touch that up. I probably won't, just because that doesn't look too bad. It's got one divot in it, and I've got a bunch of hardtack in the next one that I am going to be brush hogging this year. So I think we are all set with just a grease job and an inspection of the gear oil. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the initial maintenance of the Woods R107. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Questions, comments, concerns, drop them in the comment box below. I hope everybody is enjoying. Hi, Docs! They're over there hissing at me. I hope everybody is enjoying this cold, rainy, wet summer we're having.